Welcome to the 2020 Linn County Virtual Fair 4-H FFA Dairy Cattle Show.
And our first class is Brown Swiss Dairy Cattle Senior Calves, and this is our first entry, 1102.
You can go to the next slide of the video. Looks like there's just one Brown Swiss senior calf here in this class. Great feet and legs, foot and legged heifer. Shows a lot of breed character through her front end, a lot of strength. A heifer I think could go on and handle some pretty solid competition at the next level. So hopefully we'll get to see her at a state fair or some other shows where we can really see what kind of competition she can take. So definitely deserving of the blue ribbon today. So
thank you. And our next class is Brown Swiss Dairy Cattle Summer Yearlings, and this is your entry 1034.
you can go to the video.
All right.
Just another single entry here in the Brown Swiss Summer Yearling class. Extremely long framed heifer. Like to clean her up through her hock region especially, but she's got a really nice leg on her, just a little too much bone in the hock for me today, but deserving of a blue ribbon. So.
All right. And our next class is Brown Swiss Dairy Cattle Senior Yearlings. And I believe this is your only entry for this class as well.
Okay. You can go to the video. Another single entry here in the Brown Swiss Senior Yearling class. A powerful heifer, extremely wide, flat rump, walks on a great set of feet and legs. Be kind of fun to see this one calved in. I think she could make a heck of a nice cow someday, but definitely deserving of the blue ribbon. So,
Right. And our next class is the Guernsey Dairy Cattle Junior Calves. This is our first entry.
you can go to her video.
And this is your next entry, 1060.
You can go to the video, please.
And this is your class.
In this class of Guernsey March calves, entry 1060 wins the class for me today. She's just a little stronger through her front end, especially right behind the shoulder and her crop area. Just a massive heifer. It kind of overwhelms the class on her size and scale. I do grant though 1057's maybe a little cleaner all the way throughout, cleaner through the bone in her leg, but two really nice calves that could go on to the next level and stand a little more competition than what they have here today. So.
All right, thank you. And our next class is Guernsey Dairy Cattle Intermediate Calves.
You can go to the video. Another single entry here in the winter calf class. I noticed she's a January 15th heifer. Looks like a well-grown calf for her age. She's extremely long, dairy, pretty through her head and neck. A lot of depth before rib. Tracks pretty straight on her rear legs, but definitely a calf that could stand a little more competition today. So.
And what ribbon were you giving this one?
Oh, blue. Sorry.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right, our next class is Guernsey Dairy Cattle Senior Calves.
You can go to the video. Just a single entry here in the Guernsey senior calf class. But wow, what a heifer. So much strength and width throughout. Really, really hard topped. Walks on a great set of feet and legs. This heifer, I think, could really make some noise down the road. So, yeah, congratulations. Definitely deserving of the blue ribbon. So.
All right, thank you. And our next class is Guernsey Dairy Cattle Winter Yearling.
You can go to the video. another single entry here in the Brown or Guernsey Winter Yearling class. Another really nice heifer. This Guernsey show looks like it's been pretty nice so far. So be nice if there was a few more so we could, they could all stand quite a bit of competition, I think. But great legged heifer, strong through her front end. Lot of dairy strength about this heifer, and um, definitely deserving of the blue ribbon. So,
Right. And our next class is Holstein Dairy Cattle Junior Calves.
okay, you can go to the video. Just a single entry here in the Holstein March calf class. A heifer that's so open ribbed and deep bodied for such a little calf. Walks on a great set of feet and legs. Just a long, flat rump. Very, very nice calf. Should be fun to see her stand a little more competition down the road. So, blue ribbon for this calf as well.
Right. And our next class is Holstein Dairy Cattle Intermediate Calves. And I believe you have 2 entries for this class. So this is your first one.
You can go to the video.
And this is your second entry, 1190.
You can go to the video.
And this is your class.
For me, this white heifer wins the class for me on the way she handles her rear legs today. Excuse me. She's just tracks a little straighter, and the darker heifer, you catch her with her legs behind her quite a bit. But I do admit that the blacker heifer is maybe a little bit longer from nose to tail, maybe has a little more strength all the way through. But uh, both heifers, I think, are deserving of the blue ribbon today. So.
All right. And our next class is Holstein Dairy Cattle Senior Calves.
You can go to the video. Another single entry here in the Holstein senior calf class. Extremely deep heifer. So much just depth of fore and rear rib. Handles her legs really well. Just a long framed heifer. Could stand quite a bit of competition at the next level. So blue ribbon for this calf.
Okay. And our next class is Jersey Dairy Cattle Senior Yearlings.
You can go to the video. Just a single entry here in the Jersey senior yearling class, but extremely long framed heifer. And if her udder promise gives her any indication of what kind of cow she's going to be, I think once she has a calf, you could have yourself pretty nice cow to show later on down the road. So very deserving of the blue ribbon. So.
Okay. And this is our last class of the day, I believe, and it's the Milking Shorthorn Dairy Cattle Senior Calves.
You can go to the video. Just a single entry here in the Milking Shorthorn senior calf class. But wow, what a heifer. Long framed, hard topped, great feet and legs. Just a heifer I think could really stand a little more competition. So blue ribbon for this calf as well.
All right, so now we're doing our champion drive for dairy cattle. And first is our brown Swiss. So this is our first entry. Our second. And our third entry. And this is all of them.
For me, today, your junior champion is going to be your senior calf. I think this calf's got a big future ahead of her. She can go and stand some competition. She's so long and just an exceptional set of feet and legs. For reserve, I'm going to go with your senior yearling, I believe she was. Winter yearling. Sorry, no, I was right. Senior yearling. Sorry. Just a powerful heifer. Kind of fits the same mold as our senior calf here. Great set of feet and legs, long framed. Just three extremely nice brown Swiss heifers. So thank you.
Okay, so your champion was 1102 and your
1102 and 1242 was reserve.
Perfect. Just want to make sure we have that right.
Yep.
Okay, so next is our Guernsey. Here's our first entry. And our second. And our third. Our fourth. Fifth entry. And this is all of them.
So the first two are the first and second in that class.
First and second junior calves, I believe.
Yep.
For junior champion today of your Guernsey show, for me it's the senior calf entry 1063. Just a heifer that puts it all together for me. She's strong through her front end, walks on a great set of feet and legs. Kind of what I'm looking for when I judge Guernseys. For reserve, it gets a little closer, but your winning March calf, number 1060, kind of fits the same mold as what I like to see, hard topped, walks on a great set of feet and legs, a lot of strength and power throughout. So congratulations to exhibitors.
Great, thank you. And next are our Holsteins. And this is our first entry. And second. And this one received second in its class. Our next entry. And this is all of them.
For me, junior champion of today's Holstein show will be your first prize winter calf, entry 1190. A calf that, you know, she's kind of flawless for me. She's got so much depth and openness, walks on a great set of feet and legs, just an extremely well balanced calf. For reserve, it gets a little closer, but I'm going to go with your winning March calf, 1047. I think this calf, you know, she has an awesome set of feet and legs, just so much depth for a little calf, and I think this calf, if she keeps growing and coming, she could really be something to watch later on in the year and even into next year. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Next are jerseys. Here's our first entry. And that was our only one, so.
For junior champion jersey, there's just one jersey entered in the show today. So a heifer that, you know, looks extremely promising underneath. Just her udder just jumps out at you. You know, I know she's not milking yet, but looks pretty promising, I guess. So congratulations.
All right, and next is our milking shorthorn. I believe we only had the one entry for this class also.
Mm-hmm. Just a single entry in the milking shorthorn show today, but wow, what a calf that I think can go on and stand a lot of competition, you know, this summer at some of the bigger shows, but congratulations to the exhibitor.
So now we're picking our grand champion and reserve grand champion for our dairy cattle show, and here are your entries.
Holstein, I don't believe is right.
For supreme champion of the Linn County Fair, or grand champion overall, I think when you're judging these, you gotta, you know, pick which heifer you think can go the farthest and do the most within their breed. And for me, it's the Guernsey. I think this calf, she's long framed, walks on a great set of feet and legs. You know, this heifer, I think, could stand a lot of competition down the road. But and for reserve, it's really close between these two heifers, but I think the milking shorthorn is another heifer that you're going to see a lot of this later on in the year at some of these bigger shows, and they're both extremely nice heifers, and I think there's not a lot of holes in them, and they're gonna go and do some big things. So congratulations to the exhibitors, and thank you for having me back to judge your show again this year. It's kind of a weird year, so this is what we have to deal with. So but I appreciate it, and thanks to everyone at Linn County for you know, putting this on and at least giving you guys an opportunity to, you know, show off your heifers and stuff you've been working with all year. So
We would like to thank our judge, our 4-H and FFA exhibitors, their families, our volunteers, our staff, and our 2020 4-H Fair recognition and trophy donors. Thank you for watching.